I was just curious on how many views. Um, this leads me to the next point, and you're taking the clips out of these meetings and making short videos, and that is so important. So again, we have the cognitive dissonance at so many levels that, ones cannot see, if you will, even very simplistic things put right in front of them. And ideally, with the higher consciousness, spiritual groups and enlightened ones, the concept of GPMS should have been readily received, without question. But where it hasn't, it shows that there are still gaps in their consciousness at not identifying what GPMS is, and it's the reason why they are here on the planet. But to put it even more simple, to go right down through all of the levels of the cognitive dissonance that is attached to different levels of consciousness, GPMS has gone right down to the bottom level with the simplicity of a worldwide vote. So this worldwide vote by the majority of the people, as they all come together, everyone knows how a vote works. Everyone knows that a majority wins. With this, if we take Canada, for example, fiscal budget they release every year, they simply just create the money out of thin air for that. There is nothing to substantiate it, really. And the same with the Fed, if you will, in the US. I mean, this is all money that is fabricated out of thin air by the governments and the central bank. So what I'm doing, the central bank of each country, and of course you have the affiliated World Bank and IMF, if you will. But it doesn't matter about this. The point that I am making with this is that money is created out of thin air. There is no backing for it at this time. So what GPMS does, we have a simple vote worldwide. We get the majority of the people, and we just say that old system no longer serves. So we just create unlimited money and resource, but we do it prudently with it to assist humanity and to do, what is right. So having said this very simply, I'll recap. We're having a worldwide vote, and once the majority of the people vote for this new abundant and free system, this old capitalistic system doesn't exist. And with this worldwide vote, yes, it could be done in a couple days if everyone participated and just know how a voting system works. That's all you need to know. And you only need to look at the beautiful platform of GPMS. It only takes really about 10 minutes to look at to see what you're voting for. And it's absolutely ridiculous that through all of these levels of the cognitive dissonance, that all of these levels, they're not seeing it. Even the highest consciousness ones are looking at it saying it's a fraud, it's fake, it's bad, it's scam, when really it's not, it is the full absolute thing. But this is the brainwashing, the conditioning, and the cognitive dissonance that has people not even seeing how simply, yes, this is the answer, and we just do it. So, even in Canada with 10 million disgruntled Canadians, actual shareholders, in an instant, they could be here with GPMS. Let's look at the US with I'm guessing it's around at least 200 million disgruntled shareholders in the US, within a matter of days, really. If one's just simply look at how a vote works, it's yeah. But again, none of that matters. So the people worldwide have the choice to choose their self, to represent theirself along with all of the other people, or continue to choose one or two prime ministers or presidents, to ruin their lives. You know what? We need to look at the common sense of this. Which is absolutely ridiculous when you look at Canada again with 40 million people, all crying and blaming Justin Trudeau and wasting their time. He's doing this to me. He's doing that. Like how childish and how, you really need to look. Come on, Canada. Come on, US. Just stand together here now and join GPMS. This is guaranteed, it's ascertained, it's above any governments, any international law. Nothing can oppose it. And it actually becomes the responsibility and obligation of every individual, at least voting person upon the planet, or soul, whatever you wish to call them, that in times of tyranny, when everyone is put in agony and suffering and misery, which is nonsensical, but it's absolutely ridiculous, the onus is on the people to stand up and stop this, to stop this mass extermination, mass genocide, depriving everyone of food, and especially this infamous number of 8,500 children dying a day of starvation around the world. Everyone that is not with GPMS that knows about it should be very ashamed of themselves right now. And what's going to occur in the near future, they're going to face that shame and that guilt, because every day 8,500 children are dying because of money of starvation, which could have been saved. So everyone needs to think here very quick and hard and know what GPMS is. GPMS is no bullshit. It is the most serious thing ever on the planet, and people need to step up now. Thank you.